Right, I'm just going to focus on encoding some pack and unpack instructions. So I'll start with this PACKSS instruction, which has a WB suffix and a DW suffix. This is basically the same forms as the max instructions, like the packed max instructions and things. Because, for example, I'll be ignoring MMX as usual. The legacy encoding only has RM operand encodings. And then when we get up into VEX, it supports XMM and YMM, and then EVEX comes in with op masks and zeroing masks. But the DW version of it also supports broadcasts. So if we go to the encoder test, we could take, for example, this max SB, or actually max SW. So max SW here doesn't support broadcasts, but then max SD does support broadcasts. So if we take this up as the initial tests here, get rid of these test comments, and then we'll just rename PMAXS into PACKSS, PACKSS. And then we've got DW and WB. So let's just run NASM and make sure that's okay. That seems like it's fine. Then we'll have basically the same thing for the PACKUS instructions. So we'll just take PACKSS here and change it into US. And then the other ones are going to be the unpack instructions. So we should have down here PUNPCKL down here. So we've got low and high. We'll do the low ones first. And again, this is basically the same thing as the max one was, where the B, so there's like a B suffix here. Then there's a W suffix. These two don't support memory broadcasts, but then this D Q suffix and the QDQ suffix do support memory broadcasts with the EVEX versions. So I think I can basically just take the max version, the max instructions again, this time taking the B, W, D, and Q suffixes. We'll just put them down here. Okay, and we'll get rid of these test comments again. And we'll rename PMAXS into PUNPCK. Then L for low, and then we've got, so for example, we've got B and then a W. So on the B one, we'll just add a W on the end. On the W one here, we'll add a D on the end. Then on these ones here with the D suffix, that goes to Q. And then the Q suffix here goes to DQ. Let's just check this QDQ one though, because this one does have legacy and VEX encodings, which the max version didn't. So I should be able to just take these ones here and change it into, instead of just DQ, it will be QDQ. Let's just make sure NASM's okay with this. Yep, that seems fine. So that's the low version of unpack, and then there's also a high version. So we'll just take these tests, and we'll just rename PUNPCKL into PUNPCKH for the high version, which is here. This should be the same, so we've got BW, DW, DQ, and QDQ as the suffixes here. So let's just make sure NASM's all right. Yeah, that's okay. So, and then we can just generate some Go like test notation for each of these. Okay, I think that should be okay. So let's just generate the listing again. And then we need to go and take all of these mnemonics over into the mnemonic file, add them to the consts. Let's just see, we've got to go all the way down to here. We'll take all of these mnemonics. Let's go to mnemonic. Where should I put these? I suppose I'll just put them with p average and stuff. Just put them here. Okay. Deduplicate them. And then maybe we'll just separate them by like their sizes, like their suffixes and things. So we've got LBW, WD, DQ, QDQ. Okay. Then I just need to take these down into the name table down here. Let's get rid of the empty selections, just put the names in. And then we just need to take these over to the forms table and start filling out the forms. So let's just create some empty tables here. Okay, so Go should fail immediately on these. Okay, so it can't match an instruction form for PACKSSDW, so we'll go and start with that one. So PACKSSDW is up here. So we're skipping MMX, but we're starting with SSE2 for the legacy encoding. So this one is going to match on a width of X word, and the op-n for this is op-n rm. Op1 for this is vec, and op2 is vec or memory. Then what have we got here? We've got a prefix of 66. We've got map is map0f. Then we've got the opcode being 63 for this. Then we have a vex family version, which supports X word and Y word, so we'll put that in. For this one, it's RVM operand encoding. Op2 is just vec. Op3 is now the potential memory operand. And it stays with, so WB is still 6.3. DW is 6B, so that's the only thing that looks like it changes for that other instruction there. Evex here supports broadcast for just the DW version. So let's just go and create this Evex family version. Evex needs to support up to Z word. But it shouldn't be supporting any broadcast for this particular instruction. So now it goes to, it's on VPAC SSWB still. So we're missing something here. SSWB, yes, Evex needs to also support op mask and zeroing. Okay, so now it's onto the DW version. So I should be able to just take this table here, change WB into DW. This should fail on all of them because I haven't done the right bytes yet. But it should also not match down here because I haven't put the broadcast support in. So if we put that onto the memory for Evex, and I'm pretty sure it supports broadcast on all of them. Yes, it looks like. So we've got WB, DW. This one's at XMM, YMM. Yeah, so this is fine. This is on all of the sizes. And then the opcode for this was 6B. Okay, so now it's on to the US version, the unsigned versions. So we'll just copy these in, change SS here into US, and then the US versions are 6.7 and 2B. But it looks like this one also has a different opcode map. So DW has a different opcode map of 3.8, and then this is 2B as the opcode. This one, I think, just the opcode changed to 6.7. Okay, so now we're on to the unpack instructions. So these unpack instructions, I think they all had legacy vex and evex. Let's just go and just double check that. So we've got unpack here, we've got legacy, vex, and evex for all of them. So I think I'll just copy these pack ones. That's sub. Pack is down to here. How many of these pack ones do I have actually? We've got that one's sub, this one's pack here. So we've got 8 of these. Yeah, we've got 16 of these ones. Okay, maybe I'll just copy the first ones in manually instead of trying to sort out a copy paste from the other one. So we'll start with the low ones. But I mean, to be honest, this is basically the same, so we'll just copy this one over at least. This is going to be, so we'll start with BW. This is just the secondary opcode map with 6.0. Yep, okay, that's fine. Then let's just take these ones here. We'll remove the broadcast from this. I'm pretty sure that BW and everything have op masks on all of the evex ones, so that's fine. So this should be secondary opcode map. Then it looks like, okay, so BW is 60 for all of them by the looks of it. Okay, let's see what's wrong here. Oh, I need to change the opcode. So yeah, this is 6.0. Okay, so now it's on to WD. So let's just copy this one and put this into WD. So WD was 6.1. I guess we'll just change this to 6.1 and see how that goes. Yep, okay, so now that's a DQ. So if I copy this one, this probably goes up to 6.2 as like an incrementing opcode. But this one should fail to find a form for the broadcasts. However, I need to change this to DQ. Yeah, so the broadcast one for evex doesn't match, so I need to just say that broadcast is okay here. And now we're on to QDQ, which should be the same as this, but we'll increase the opcode by 1 again. Oh, and I need to rename. So this is QDQ. Okay, so this one's slightly different. So we've got QDQ. This goes up to 6C, not 6.3. Okay, so we've still got some incorrect stuff here. This looks like it might be a W1 problem. Yeah, QDQ has W1 set. Okay, so that's for evex specifically, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now it's the unpack high, which I assume will basically just be the same as the low version here. So we'll just take all of these and change PUNPCKL into PUNPCKH. Let's go and just look at what the difference is here. So we've got 6.8, 6.9, 6A, and then it goes to 6D. So it's basically just increasing all of these by 8. So we'll add 8 to that. We'll add 8 to this one, 6.9, add 8 to this one for 6A. And then this one just increases by 1. I assume that the W bit is still set on the 64-bit version of EVEX. Okay, so that's pack and unpack instructions.